to Honest Hockey, where two guys talk about all things hockey. Honestly, I'm Tom, and he's Tom, and thanks for joining us today. Well, Tom, I'm back from vacation.
Welcome back. Round of applause for you coming home.
Yeah.
We missed you. Thanks for everyone who's held down the forts in life without you.
Yes, thank you, Kevin, and the other guest speaker.
And Joe and everyone we've had on all of our networks. Subscribe to everything.
Yeah, subscribe to everything right over here. But we got a new setup. We're on a sofa now.
We got a couch.
We got a sofa. A couch, a sofa.
What
do you call it?
The honest sofa.
Is it a sofa? Is it a couch? The technical term is a sofa. But I digress. We're comfy. We're relaxed. We're ready to talk about hockey.
We could call this a cushioned chair.
A cushioned chair. That is true. Mm-hmm. But we're going to be talking about the top 4 teams that we feel like where they're going to rank at the end of this 82 season. We're back to full hockey.
Yep.
I can't wait to play other teams that are not the same team.
Thank God, I was getting really tired of seeing like Ovechkin 4 times a row every night. It was
fun. Don't get me wrong.
No, it wasn't. It was not fun. It was a miserable experience.
Would you add hockey or no hockey?
No hockey.
Wow.
Hot
Okay.
take.
Well, you're disrespectful. But we're back.
We're back.
We're very excited.
We know we're going back to the old rules, but we don't care. We're going top 4 teams in each division, so we're just going to assume that the 4th team is the wild card from each division.
Yes, exactly. And then obviously they'll fight each other in the battle. There's a new layout. New layout.
They get into fist fights. The Rangers are set.
Yeah. So
watch out, Tom Wilson. We're coming for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jeez, you're into the new management team, huh?
Oh yeah.
Got it. So let's start with the Central Division.
Central.
At the top.
Still don't know why we're starting in the middle of the country, but we're starting with the Central Division.
Well, it's in a row.
All right, fine.
I'm reading like a book.
At the top of the Central Division, we have the Colorado Avalanche. Who else is there to be on top of? They're even trying to sabotage themselves with Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
It ain't working.
Yeah, and the only thing I would say would be kind of worrisome is that they don't have Grubauer anymore. Number 2, Winnipeg Jets.
Winnipeg Jets.
They have Neil Pionk.
Eventually, I think Winnipeg's going to win something. They better. That team is really still good.
I really hope they do something. Then what happens?
Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler, not Patrick Laine, Pierre-Luc Dubois. That team should do something. They're not as good as Colorado, so they still won't win. But at least give them second place in the division.
Okay.
Number 3.
And a newly contracted player at $9 million.
The Minnesota Wild. I'm so happy for Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov. He deserved it.
He deserved it, but I don't think his plan worked.
I think the man got paid $9 million a year. That plan worked to perfection.
I don't know.
I don't know. Man got $9 million. Man's only the top 1% of player earnings in the league. The man's got his bank. He's got his bread.
We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I think it's to be great. Minnesota was stupid.
I'm excited to see Minnesota.
Yes. So Minnesota we have 3 on the simple fact that Kirill Kaprizov is just that good.
Yeah. And then just to kind of honestly, this is just kind of who's the better of the worst. Just St. Louis at 4th. Yeah. I mean, they got Buchnevich. He's being held hostage over there. Let's be honest with us. He's being held hostage. Poor guy.
We'll give you Sammy Blais back for him. That's not an issue. You could have him back.
A trade back for back.
But we get to keep the 2nd round pick.
Yeah, forget that.
We can't trade that back. Honestly, as you can tell, we have the standings up in our peripheral vision. It could go to Dallas. It could go to Nashville. It couldn't go to Arizona.
No.
Probably not Chicago. No. But,
Fleury will make it interesting.
Agreed.
But
the bottom 2 spots in that division could go to anybody. Yeah. But we're just going to predict it goes to Minnesota and St. Louis.
Now, the Pacific Division, a lot worse. This is
just realized.
Yes.
So maybe I'll have to put it up for you guys to see. How come they don't have the Seattle Kraken logo for Seattle?
This is probably before everything. This is the realignment.
Gotcha.
Page.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
it's just SEA in black.
Yeah.
So Anyway, back to the Pacific. Number 1 seed in the Pacific, we have
Vegas Golden Knights.
The Vegas Golden Knights.
Obviously, now
we got the series we wanted with Vegas and Colorado.
Yeah, it didn't end up.
It wasn't what we wanted.
No, not
it
at
was
all.
a big letdown.
It was I was like, oh man, we got it.
It was like when you're so hungry and you're waiting for that food to arrive.
Oh, yeah.
And you see it coming, and then you dig into it and you're like, well, I was hungry, but this wasn't very good.
No. Well, second Edmonton Oilers. Hopefully, they can do something, please.
I'm a little bit hypocritical because I've been saying that Edmonton has a better shot at missing the playoffs, getting the number 1 pick than making them. I think winning the Stanley Cup.
They're top heavy, Tom.
Yes, they are. And shout out to TNT, who has given Edmonton 6 primetime games. We get to watch Connor McDavid more now in primetime.
I'm down with that.
Me too.
They know what's going on.
They do. Yeah. And we don't have to listen to Pierre Maguire anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. But honestly, Edmonton's second by default because I don't like any of the teams in the Pacific.
No.
Number 3, your Seattle Kraken.
I'm excited for them. I really am.
Let me just preface this. I don't think Seattle's a good team.
No.
They don't have very many stars. But they're a solid team. They won't... Okay, time out. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Everyone said that about Vegas.
True.
So, that's why they're going at number 3. It's almost the best of both worlds here. You kind of got some decent players on there. It's an expansion team. But seeing what Vegas did, if they have a good mantra, they could definitely make it far. But they're third, and that's it.
Right. They're not they're not going to make too many mistakes. They're veteran players. Yeah. They know how to play the game. Yeah. I would assume they don't take stupid penalties. They'll just be a solid team. And honestly, in the Pacific, that's good enough.
Yeah. And also, I heard Seattle peoples, the fans, are already recognizing players too.
That's fantastic.
In Seattle. So, but
they're embracing the
They're embracing it, and which is awesome because being an expansion team, it's only Seattle. It's not Vegas.
I thought you were going to say being from Seattle. I was like...
Being from Seattle, no. Being that it is Seattle, I mean, they have a team.
A team. Mm-hmm.
So, anyways.
We digress from Seattle.
Number 4.
4th in the Pacific, we have the Vancouver Canucks.
I was just like, can't read it?
No, I couldn't remember. Honestly, it was... Because I remember I was a toss-up here between Vancouver and Calgary, and they're both pathetic, and I don't really have faith in either one of them. But we're going to go Vancouver because...
Vancouver.
Reasons?
It's better than anyone
because they're closer to Seattle.
Perfect.
And they're going to get that Seattle mojo.
Exactly.
Yeah. As you can tell, the Pacific Division is a dumpster fire of just horrendousness.
It's going to
I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle finishes second. They're not finishing first because Vegas is going to win the President's Trophy this year. Are we in agreement because of how many times they get to beat up on the Pacific teams?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're going to...
That's 3 points.
Yeah, they're at 3 points. You're right. Vegas is going to win the Pacific... Well, we know they're going to win the Pacific. They're going to win the President's Trophy this year. Go put money on that.
How many times they play each team in it? 6?
Was it 6? Yeah. 5 or 6? Yeah.
That's an easy 50 points.
Yeah, seriously. All right, next we move on to the Atlantic Division.
Now...
You know what I miss? I missed, the Scotiabank...
Yeah, right? What's up with that?
And the Discover Bank card, divisions. But now we're back to just the plain old Atlantic Division, I think.
Whatever. Maybe they should sponsor them next year.
Agreed.
So, we got Florida. Let's talk about Florida for a second.
The state or the team?
The state.
Okay.
Wow.
A lot going on down there.
A lot going on down there. Rest in peace, Gabby, by the way.
Yes, rest in peace, Gabby.
If anyone knows, Gabby Petito, local Long Island gal. Unfortunately, she was found... Where was she found? It was
Wyoming. Grand Teton National Park.
So, rest in peace. Condolences to the family and everyone else. But, pretty sad story.
Yes.
But, we're talking about hockey.
State of Florida, the team of Florida, the Florida Panthers.
Number one.
Number one.
I
don't know about you, but I gave the Florida Panthers number 1 because eventually Tampa's going to have a Stanley Cup winning hangover. So we're going to call it a 2-time Stanley Cup winning hangover.
Yeah. They literally lost, a line.
They lost an entire line, yeah.
It's so...
Blake Coleman, Andre Palat, and Barclay Goodrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they lost a line.
Yeah.
So, which is... Well, I mean, they also have kids. I don't know how their prospects are. I know the prospects of Rangers, but, they have prospect everywhere. I don't know much if Tampa Bay sold so much of their prospects.
I would assume so, because eventually also drafting at the end of the round every year probably not the greatest thing for a prospect pool, but...
So, that's why they're down.
That's why they're
second.
Breaking news, Tampa Bay second.
Yeah. Then we go to Toronto.
Please, Toronto.
Please. Do something.
Toronto, you were really just unfortunate that, apparently the Atlantic is really top-heavily fantastic. Yeah. And, everything Tampa Bay is doing is what you were supposed to be doing. So how do you think that feels? That Toronto gets to look Tampa in the eye, and everything they were supposed to be, that's who the Tampa Bay Lightning are.
And they're the same colors.
And they're the same colors.
Damn it. Now, this is where you're sitting there and you're like, well, you got 2 teams left. You got Montreal, and you got Boston.
Right. Well, no. We have Buffalo.
Yes.
We have Detroit.
Yes. With the new
we have Ottawa.
It's going to Boston.
I'm saying if it's going to Buffalo, we got some problems.
Yeah. It's definitely going to Boston. I mean, they're a juggernaut too. They can't.
We made a video when we first started the channel, like how long can the Boston Bruins continue?
And apparently, it's still going.
This is the last year for Boston. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't see a team coming.
They're probably just on fourth by default.
They're right because, like Montreal, congratulations. I think you made it. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Agreed.
It's not happening. Now, to our child.
The Metropolitan Division.
So let's just hand the Islanders a cup.
I like it. Reverse jinx.
Yes.
Yes, here you go, Islanders. Take the... Don't even play the season.
Just hand it to them.
You signed Zdeno Chara.
And as you're walking to pick it up, you fall, you break your nose, you can't pick it up, and then whoop, here comes the other team and soups up the cup.
Yes. We did a whole watch up there. We had Moose JJM Joe on to break down the whole Islanders, so we don't need to really go into them in depth. But since we last talked about them, they signed Zdeno Chara.
Man, this guy's still going.
He is.
I thought he was done.
So, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. They still haven't announced the Parise terms. They still haven't said what number Parise is. We still don't know if Parise is on the team. We're just assuming that.
Yeah.
And, they're just number 1 seed overall in the Metropolitan Division.
Yeah. Then Carolina. Here comes Carolina, number 2.
Boy, what a weird offseason Carolina had. They brought in Tony DeAngelo.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I
forgot about that one, right? Yeah.
They offer sheeted someone.
They offer sheeted Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Lost Dougie Hamilton.
Okay. Well,
but they brought in Tony DeAngelo.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
No. I mean, absolutely nothing. They brought in my guy Ethan Bear. I wish Ethan all the luck. Their goaltending is a little injury prone.
I don't know why they did that, but
Freddie Anderson, Antti Ranta, both are injury prone goalies. Yeah. They sent Nedeljkovic up to Detroit for nothing.
I don't know why. And then they paid the next guy like a couple $100,000 more
or less. Yeah, right.
Like I really didn't think that was the right move. But whatever. We're not the GMs. No.
We're not the GMs.
We're not playing.
We didn't
NHL
offer. We didn't offer 2022.
Whatever. 22. We're not playing the GM.
Right. We did not offer Jesperi Kotkaniemi. But we have Carolina at number 2. Number 3. This one tore at our strings. We're like, who do we put in this spot? Do we put Pittsburgh? Do we put the Rangers? Do we put the Devils? And we went with...
I forgot.
The Washington Capitals.
So, obviously, we couldn't leave out one of those teams. Right. I guess you guys can probably guess who's coming number 4. But Washington, I feel like they still have some left in the tank.
Right. They still owe, even though they signed to a gigantic contract.
Yeah.
Until he's like 55 years old.
Oh.
40 years old.
Something like that.
42 years old, yeah.
But that's exciting.
They still have the.
He'll retire a Ranger Capital.
Yeah, no, he probably will retire a Ranger.
Yeah,
that's how things work.
He'll come over here.
Yeah, they still have T.J. Oshie. Yeah. They still have Backstrom. They still have Kuznetsov. They still have Carlson.
Yeah, and the goaltending is pretty good too.
Yeah, with Vitek Vanek.
No, Vitek Samsonov.
And then Samsonov and Vanek.
They
got him back.
Oh.
They sent him to Seattle, but then they got him back because Seattle signed Grubauer.
I missed that.
Yeah, they traded back for him.
Got it, okay. Yeah. All right, so we got...
They're like, here you go. Wait, hold on. We want him back now. Yeah. That's how that worked.
Okay, so then, obviously, number 4, the New York Rangers.
New York Rangers, yeah. This is not biased at all.
It is a little...
put the Islanders at 1, so you cannot convince us of bias.
And I said to hand them the cup.
You did, yes.
So, honestly, let's see what happens. I feel like with the moves that they did, the stuff that happened last year... not Tom Wilson thing. Just like how they were and how they played, I feel like they can slip in.
Look, if the Rangers played anybody outside the Metro last year, they would have been a playoff team.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, granted, they might have gotten worse this offseason, but that's not here nor there.
You're just upset because we got Ryan Reeves.
And I'm upset we got rid of Buchnevich for saying play.
But
we have
Ryan Reeves.
We have some grit and veteranosity and blah, blah, blah. We'll have Nils Lundqvist now. So we now have a new...
The camp looked exciting.
Agreed.
Honestly, what's the guy's name? Schneider? Brendan Schneider? Both of them.
Or Brendan and Othman, the guy
we drafted,
yeah.
They look pretty excited. I don't think they'll make the team.
No, but I mean, we had a fourth lot. Like Morgan Barron looked fantastic.
Yes.
Cooley, I think it's Cooley. I don't know. Cuylle. I think it's spelled. They were looking good, but Nils Lundkvist is gonna make the third D pairing, and we brought in Patrick Nemeth, which I think was a smart move because Patrick Nemeth is also Swedish, so it'll help his transition over here from Sweden to America. Hopefully, be seamless. So hopefully. Go off without a hitch. And we brought in Gerard Gallant.
I mean, that's probably the thing.
That's worth like 5 wins over David Quinn to begin with.
Yeah. That's what I'm just probably most excited about.
And they're going to have a captain.
That's even better.
Right.
So, let's talk about captain. Who's your captain?
Adam Fox.
Oh, okay. That was quick. No discussion.
Well, you asked me who my captain was.
I know. This is all like,
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Norris Trophy winner.
Norris Trophy winner. Long Island legend. Crimson Chin sidekick, Adam Fox. That's who my
captain of the New York Rangers.
Granted, he's young, but he's the best player on the team. And I think the players already realize that. And Kreider's not the player Kreider was, so I can't give it to him. Mika, you're going to have to figure out a contract situation for. Trouba is Trouba.
Only reason why I would put Trouba, Tom, and I think you know my reason,
is because so we can trade him to Tampa in a couple of years.
All the captains go down there.
Yeah, so Trouba, if you
enjoy... And he's a defenseman.
Yeah, so Trouba, you enjoy a warm Tampa, warm South mid-Florida weather. To take the captaincy, you'll be gone in 3 years.
Exactly.
When our next rebuild starts.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Well, tell us if you agree with
Hold on, Stanley Cup predictions. I have my prediction from last year. Exact same prediction. Colorado and Carolina. Eventually, this prediction will be correct. That's all I got to say.
The Islanders win the cup.
That's right. Who do you have the Islanders beating?
Doesn't matter.
Don't even play the season. Just give the Islanders the cup. Congratulations. There's gonna be a parade down Hempstead Turnpike.
I'll be there. Honestly, if they
I'd be there too.
I would go.
Me too.
I would go. With my Rangers jersey on.
Oh no. I wouldn't go. I lied. I wouldn't go.
I have, you know what, Tom? I'm pretty sure I have like a youth-sized shirt that's probably this big. I could probably wear.
Well, it will be summertime, so you could be crop top season.
Crop top season. That's
perfect.
It, yeah.
Thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. Be sure to hit the like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to
cross-check the subscribe button.
I'm Tom. He's Tom. This is our couch.
We got a couch.
Thanks for joining us.
See you guys.